was smiling. She had tears rolling up in her eyes. She managed to wipe them away. Super final words. Yes. Yes. I will marry you. She hugged her flowers tightly, and he hugged her back. He grabbed her hand and put the ring on. She looked at him and smiled. Yeah, I actually have a surprise for you. What is it? Holly grabbed her father's hand and placed it on her stomach. At first he was confused on what was going on. And then when he looked at her, now the way she was smiling. No, could it really be? He looked at her, shocked, total shocked. So final words, I'm pregnant. Seriously? You and I are gonna have a kid? Mm-hmm. I'm just within my first month within OA. Wow. Wait, this is the first month? Mm-hmm. Only 8 more months to go. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't got pregnant like 5 months ago. Yeah, I'm actually kinda surprised too. Well, because you and I were not making out that much back then. Good point. Sir Farms was not just getting married to Akame, but him and her were about to become parents. Oh god, I'm just wondering about what? The powers that the kid would have. Like, can you imagine the powers of our child? Most likely that the child will inherit some of my powers. Then most likely the rest will be your powers. Good point. So when do you want to plan the wedding? Well, that depends on you, my queen of the monsters. That depends on you. Let's have it at the end of next week. End of next week? Hmm? Well, in that case, I'll go let the guys know. I'll go let Midnight right now. Not just gonna know it's because I was walking with her in King 3. I'll go ahead and let them know. Wait, did they know that you were pregnant? No, not really. Oh, you just discovered it like last month, or? No, I just discovered it like a couple of hours ago, like today. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just kidding, I actually did discover it last month. I wanted to keep it secret for a while. And you were just waiting for me to ask you to marry me. Wow. You are true. Oh my god, I don't even know how to say it. So, I'll see you later, honey. See you later, babe. Sir Flowers told King Tech 3 still tells him to burn in Godzilla Dark Dragon, Super Godzilla Earth, and Mecha Super Godzilla Earth. But Akame said yes. Holy crap, congratulations, Super Final Wars! The bachelor party! Heck yeah, let's do this! So that means Akame is our official Queen of the Monsters. Yes, sir, she is. Akame is your official Queen of the Monsters. for the comic, she was telling everyone that her and two followers were getting married, and she was having a kid. Congratulations, big sis. I know, right? Now I'm the official queen of the monsters. And they're gonna have rather a prince or princess of monsters. Probably even both. I might be surprised that you might be end up pregnant with triplets. Or maybe even worse, 4 kids. Akame's so quiet. The fact that her and some farmers might be parents of 4 children might be a nightmare. Let alone, besides the Survivors having, like, basically being a half Godzilla, well, he can basically summon his tail so that way he can hold one of them in his tail and hold the other 2 in his arms. And Akame can just hold the last one. But they'll just have to end up waiting and see what happens. But Tatsumi and Levitt joined to Flowers' bachelor party, while the girls were having their own party. Oh, and Wave was joining them too. So Survivors, where are you and Akame gonna plan the wedding? Akame decided that she wants it to be planned out for at the end of next week. At the end of next week. It doesn't sound too long. So for now, we still have plans to get the materials for the wedding, and of course, find out for the invitations for the wedding. Hey, talk to me. Are you still scarred up when Esteth nearly had you locked up in the Empire? Talk to me. So quiet. Don't remind me. It was a nightmare. I would be surprised that Esteth made you her bee. Everyone busted out laughing. They clearly only had a soda at a bar. Come on, guys. Not that funny. It kinda is, Tatsumi. She kinda basically made you her bee. And now you might be scarred for the rest of your life. So what about you, Karen Zethri? Have you and Najida been? Haven't been doing fine. She's missing on being a leader of Night Raid. You know, she can be the leader of Night Raid again. And me and her already have our hands full. We already have our hands full that the fact that, what is it? Besides being the Emperor, what's going on? Guys, I think Najida's pregnant. Everyone instantly spit out their soap that they had in their mouths. Seriously? Your girlfriend's pregnant too? What else ends up happening? Huh? Like, oh my god. When did she recently discuss? How long ago? Oh, it was just basically recently. It was before you asked me and Najida to go out for a walk with you. Oh. So, basically just like a couple of hours ago. Hey, where's Susan now? Yeah, talk to me. I thought you brought him along with you. Hey, Hey, if you forgot, he basically is that guard dog. Oh, basically. Not as that, not just this guard dog. Character 3 slapped him with his tail. Ow. Hey, don't say that about my babe. Bad enough that Levitt is still trying to get to her. You know, I could take care of that for you. Mr. Final Wars. Now, Super Godzilla Earth, he's fine. But if he ends up making a move, then I will flat out tear his... and I'll freaking rip his arm off. But it sucks to be you, King Tech 3. What do you mean, Super Final Wars? Akame's been pregnant for basically about a month. Oh, so this is her 8th month, basically. Hey, Toadsman, you're still trying to figure out which girl you want to be with? Toadsman turned bright red. Yeah, there's like plenty of choices for you to end up with. As long as you don't end up with a comment, then I'll spare your life. As long as you don't end up with a comment, I'll spare your life. Toadsman ended up scooting his chair a bit, about a couple of feet away from Super Final Wars. Just because it doesn't end up dating one of your daughters if you end up having any. Super Final Wars end up giving Toadsman a death glare. It was basically like, if you date one of my daughters, I will basically turn you into an inside-out pinata, and I'll feed you to a skullcrawler pack, and I'll hang your bones out in the middle of the street if you end up dating my daughters, or at least one of them. Superfly was just clearly terrified. He felt fear when he saw S-Death, but this time, this fear was completely different. Or maybe even worse, Toadsman. If you end up dating one of my daughters and end up treating them wrong, I would bring S-Death back from the dead, trap you on an island, and I'll let her do a lot of weird crap to you. Toadsman swallowed hard. Okay. I'm okay if you date the other girls, but just don't date one of my daughters. Jesus Christ, you are overprotective. Then suddenly Dagon entered the scene. Mainly because he got that from his grandfather. His grandfather? Who was his grandfather? I can't remember my father. My father's name was Guardian Godzilla. Guardian Godzilla? Guardian Godzilla. Guardian Godzilla was super protective of me, my brother. And my sister. It wasn't even that funny. So most likely he got that from his grandfather. Super Final Wars enough to get all the attention to himself. And in the end, he was proud of the fact that he got a little bit from his grandfather. Especially when it came to the whole anger and overprotective part.